Hey VMA team, Coach Nick here. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I'm going to be going over some mobility exercises with everybody. These mobility exercises are good for everyone, all ages, little to big, and they're very good for any warm-ups you want to do. If you're getting ready to do any kind of training, it's good to get the heart rate going, get your muscles warm, get your joints ready for whatever training you're going to do. We're going to go over a bunch today. Big thing to remember, if any of it is new, try and take it slow at first. I will be reminding you throughout, take it slow. No need to zoom through any of these exercises. Really make sure you get the technique down just like anything we do here in the dojo. Make sure your technique is good, and then you can start to get a little bit quicker, go train a little bit harder with them. So first, we're gonna go over a very simple one we all know and love, the bear walk, bear crawl. Bear crawl, we're on all fours, our feet in our hands, try and keep our hips low, try and make sure we're looking where we're going, and we're crawling. Back and forth, bear crawl. Very simple. Take it slow at first, and go quicker. After we get forwards bear crawl, very simple, go backwards bear crawl. A little bit tougher, same thing, keep those hips low. Backwards bear crawl. You go forwards one way, get to your end, backwards to the other. Again, big thing to remember, hands, feet, try not to go on those knees, try and stay on your hands and feet, try and keep those hips low. If you do not, when your hips up here, try and keep those hips low. The next one we become a little more familiar with, a gorilla walk. The gorilla walk, we're gonna go down, squat down to our hands, our knees, where our hands are in between our knees and our feet. So your hands on the ground, back up just a little bit. And keep those hips low, just like the bear crawl, keep those hips low. And you're gonna put your hands forward and your feet are gonna follow. Hands, feet, hands, feet. Take it slow, you don't wanna stretch yourself out too much. You don't want your hands all the way out here and your feet come forward. Do small increments. Very small. Same thing, like I said, keep those hips low. You don't want your hips up here. This is not good. Keep those hips low. Low, low hips. After we got the forward gorilla down, again, staying nice and slow, getting that technique down, keeping those hips low. You can go sideways gorilla walk. So I'm almost in the same spot here. Instead of having my hands in between my knees and my feet, I'm gonna put them to the side. If you have some sort of line that you can go on, maybe a piece of tape you wanna put down, it helps at first. So we put our hands to the side, and then our feet go past our hands. Hands past our feet past our hands. And go the other way. Hands past our feet past our hands. Notice my hips are still staying low. Keep those hips low. We don't want to go up here. Go down. Keep those hips low the whole time. Hips are low the whole time. That's gorilla walk. Forward, side to side. Next, we have giraffes. Giraffe walk. Now this one's a little bit tougher. A little more coordination involved, a little more balance. Take it slow. You don't need to be an expert right away. So first, I'm gonna put your hands on the ground. It's okay to keep your hips up in this one because one foot's gonna go up in the air. Now, very slowly, very short increments, hands are gonna go forward, and my foot's gonna follow. Keeping this foot up as high as I can. Notice I'm not stretching myself out so far that I fall over or my foot can't follow. Keep that foot nice and high as you can. Get those hands on the ground, one foot on the ground, just a little bit, little hop, little bit, little hop. You don't want to come all the way out here. Now I'm too far, now I'm too stretched out. It's not gonna work. Just little hops with the hands, and then the foot follows. Little hops. Take it slow. Make sure you keep your balance. It's a lot of moving parts. You want your hands and your feet. One foot's up in the air. It's a a lot, so just take it slow. Make sure you keep that foot up. Little hands, little move with the foot. Little. Next, we have one that we're pretty familiar with, inchworms. Big thing to remember on an inchworm, we'll keep those legs, the arms straight, whichever, legs and arms straight, when we're moving. So with the inchworm, keep everything straight, nice and tight. Go down, touch the toes, go to the floor, slowly walk, slow. Slow. My legs are still straight the whole time. Slow. I'm in a plank position. Now here, if you want to work on some strength, you can do a push-up. Maybe your back's hurting. You can do a little cobra stretch, just a little one. Come back up. Little steps. Keep those arms straight. Keep those legs straight as possible. Straight. We're back up. Little steps. You do not want to come down here, go 1, 2, 3. Now I'm in my plank. That's not correct. I want to do little stretches. Little steps. Get that good stretch. So I'm down. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9. I did about 9 steps there with my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About the same. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to go so quick one way, go really quick up the other way. Little steps with your hands and your feet, keeping everything as straight as possible. Get a good stretch. Next, we're going to do samurai walks. This one is going to take a second to get. Don't get frustrated. Try and keep at it. For samurai walk, kind of go down to one knee. Then, we're going to take this foot, the knee that's down, I'm going to turn it behind me. A little bit closer. So I'm like this, I turn it behind me. Like that. That's all it is. A little turn behind. So I turn that foot behind me. Try and keep those toes, the top of the foot down if you can. Keep your hands up. You don't want your hands on your legs. Down like this, keep those hands up. We're going to put that front knee down. I'm going to back up so you can see me do it a couple of times. Here, one knee down, foot comes behind. That front knee goes down. Front knee's down. This foot is still behind. It comes up around. Now this foot turns and is behind me. Down and turns. Go backwards so you can see a little bit. Turns. Knee comes down. Comes up and around. Back and forth. For those practicing jiu-jitsu, kids and adults, this is really good to help with your shots. Helps with the hip mobility. Really good warm up there. You gotta take it slow. One knee down, one knee up. Come to the side. And up. As you get a little faster, you'll turn and turn and turn as you're going. It's also good. Also kind of looks like hooks, roundhouse kicks. Gets those hips really involved. Get all that momentum going, all that movement going. Next good mobility exercise, lunges. Very simple one. Many of us have been over, but very important. You can do forwards lunges, backwards lunges, side to side. You can do them moving, and you can do them stationary. So lunges create a lot of options. Forward lunges, we'll take a step. Not too big. I don't want to be outstretching myself so much that I can't get back up. Just a good step. That knee down, and up. Down and up. Try and keep those hands up. Don't put your hands on your feet. Hands on your legs. See that step? Notice I'm not too far outstretched. Stepping. Try not to touch that knee. Keep it in the air. Next. Back and forth. That's a forward lunge. Try not to touch that knee. Now, got backwards lunge. Same thing, just backwards. That foot comes back. Try not to touch that knee. Keep those hands up. Keep those hands up. Backwards lunge. Same thing, just backwards. Sideways lunge. You guessed it. Same thing, just sideways. Take that step sideways. Lunge and up. Lunge and up. The only difference here really is that you're not alternating your legs. The other one you're just alternating your legs. Lunge. Sideways, lunge. Now that's moving. If you have a lot of space, you can do those lunges with a bit of movement. If you want, do those stationary. Forward lunges stationary. Just bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Backwards. Keep those hands up. Keep balance too. Remember, take it slow at first until we really get the technique down. Sideways. We'll go one side. And I'll go the other. Very simple, a lot of options with those lunges. Good warm up for the legs, get everything ready to go. Our next is a crab walk. Crab walks are good to really try and practice keeping those hips up. When you're doing a crab walk, you gotta keep those hips up. That's it. One foot in front of the other. You can go forwards, you can go backwards, as long as you're keeping those hips up. Very, very simple. Keep those hips up. Also with a crab, you can do crab twists. So I'll be up, keep those hips up. I'll take my hand, come over, twist, touch my other hand. Back, touch my other hand. Keep those hips up. That's the most important part. Keep those hips up. Hips up. Twist, touch my hand, twist, touch my hand. So you got crab walks and crab twists. Keep those hips up. Kind of looks like, for again, those doing jiu-jitsu and a lot of self-defense. If someone's on top of you, do those bridges. You got to keep those hips up. Crabs, keep those hips up. Good practice. Last mobility exercise we'll go over today. Sit-outs. Sit out, kind of going all fours like you're about to crawl. Then curl those toes underneath you. Lift your knees up. So almost like we're about to crawl. Curl those toes underneath you. Lift those knees up. And what you're going to do is you're going to take opposite leg to opposite side. Out. And out. Try and keep hips up. Back and forth. Take it slow. Don't have to go super fast right away. Just back and forth. If you can, a little more of a challenge as you start getting better at it, try and keep the leg off the ground. Try and keep the leg off the ground. Off the ground, a lot of balance there. Keep this hand in tight. Try not to keep your hands out flailing. Try to keep that hand in tight. Back and forth. That's a sit out. Again, for those doing jiu-jitsu, try to keep those hands in tight. Don't want our hands out all over the place. All right, so those are our mobility exercises. We got bear crawl, gorilla walk, giraffe walk, inchworms, samurai walk, lunges, crab walk, sit-outs. Don't think I'm forgetting any. We got a bunch there to work from. A lot of good stuff for upper body, lower body. Remember, take it slow at first till we get that technique down. Really work on it. They're good for warm-ups, the heart rate going, get a little sweat going, muscles warm, get the joints ready for your training. Excellent job, team. See you again very soon.
Oos.